All right, so today I'm going to talk about what you can do to build your inventory. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, comment your dream pet below along with your Roblox username. I want to have more giveaways in the future. If you're selected, I will reach out to you. All right, so I'm in a pretty rich server right now. Let's see. You know, I've got my neon shadow out. There's a neon giraffe in the background. I see neon frost dragons. Let's see, I see a mega parrot. Okay. So they're offering 3 neon evil unicorns, some other stuff. All right. I mean, it's not a bad offer. I mean, somebody offered me a mega evil unicorn yesterday, so I think I'm going to have to pass on this. Let's see, me. Hello. All right, this is this person offering 2 mega arctics. It's and an owl. Mega arctic is over for a neon frost dragon, and a neon shadow dragon is worth about 3 neon frost dragons. So I think I'm gonna have to decline. Although it's a very good offer. Good offer. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so I know I'm in a rich server right now because I think it just makes videos more interesting. Let's see. And sometimes it's a little hard for me to read the text and also, oh, okay, let me look at this offer. I haven't gotten to like the main topic of this video, which is how to build your inventory. I'm just reviewing these offers right now. Okay. Neon bat dragon. Somebody offered like a mega turtle in my other videos, so and other ads, so I think this is coming in a little bit under. Thank you. I was offered neon bat, mega turtle, and ads. Okay. Oops. Okay. That's somebody else. Maddie is the best. 9. Making an offer for my neon shadow dragon. Okay. Neon evil. Okay. So anyway, how to build your inventory so that you could be so you can be trading like some of these bigger pets. Okay. So you kind of have to think about it like building blocks. So the building blocks are really low tier legendary pets. Okay, so you know, you may be thinking about it kind of like, well, you know, how am I supposed to turn dragons and griffins and kitsunes and king bees, ladybugs, stuff like that into, you know, a neon frost dragon. Let's see if they're going to offer. All right. And the answer really is, you know, kind of one step at a time. It's hard to trade like a bunch of like smaller pets for like a frost dragon or something like that. What you really need to do is kind of package them together. You know, a good way to do that is maybe get a few frost furies. You know, 1 frost fury should be relatively easy to trade for. Once you get 4, maybe you make a neon, and with that neon frost fury, you can trade for like a bigger pet. But that's the thing, you have to accumulate a lot of low tier legendary pets. And in some way, it's actually easier to increase the value of your inventory by trading low tier legendary pets than it is to trade like these big pets. Because like the thing with the neon shadow dragon, right, is that the people in these servers that have a lot of good pets, they usually know the value of their pets, and they know the values of the pets that they're trading for. So if they are overpaying, it's usually not by a lot, and it's purposeful. Like they really calculated it to be like, hey, you know what, this is an overpay, but I'm willing to live with that. Not a big deal, because I want the pet. So it's hard to get a massive overpay. But when you think about low tier legendary pets, people overpay on those all the time. Like you could have a golden penguin, and if somebody is making a neon golden penguin, they might give you 2 snow owls for it, and that's a win. You practically doubled the value of that pet. You have one, you know, I'm not going to get into like, you know, the details of what's worth more, a golden penguin or a snow owl. Personally, I think a snow owl is worth more, but I don't think it's anything we really need to debate. But I think, you know, if I traded 1 golden penguin for 2 snow owls, I think that would be a win, practically doubling the value. And people will do that because it's like, for them, it's like at a very low level, it's not a huge deal. You know, it's a little bit kind of like if you were going to buy a piece of candy for 5 cents, but then you found out it was 10 cents. All right, well, fine. But it like doubled in price. But because like value-wise, it doesn't seem like a whole lot, you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. I'll overpay. So you can do that with unicorns too. You could get a unicorn, trade a unicorn for a golden ladybug and a king bee, you know, or something like that. And then if you keep doing that over and over again, you can kind of really build the number of low tier legendaries that you have. And then you need to kind of bundle those up together and trade them. All right. Boop Pizza 12344 offering neon giraffe, neon crocodile, the neon, I can never pronounce the name of those things. It's like the 3-headed dog. Mega monkey. The so you take these low tier legendary pets and then you trade them for better. So there's 2 ways of doing it. You can either make them neons, like you can make like a neon red dragon, and a neon red dragon. I have never had any problem trading that for a turtle and ads. Okay, and then you know, or you could just trade like a bunch of low tier legendary pets for a turtle. Maybe you put together like 3, 4, 5 legendary low tier legendary pets, and then you trade that for a turtle. Okay, and then you get 4 turtles, and then you could trade 4 turtles and ads into a neon turtle, or you can make your own neon turtle. And then once you get to neon turtle territory, neon turtle plus ads equals a parrot. So you're not going to be able to, like, no parrot is going to be like, oh, okay, this person is going to fill 9 slots with like low tier legendaries. Like the parrots are just not going to take it. Like they're not interested in breaking it up that badly, where it's 1 parrot and then let's say it's they trade it for a dragon, a kitsune, a golden penguin, a griffin, 1 unicorn. You know, they're just, even if you included like mid-tier legendaries there, like 1 turtle, 1 kangaroo, 1 albino monkey, like it's just not something they're going to be interested in. And that's why you kind of have to take your low-tier legendary pets, make them or trade them for neons of that pet. And then if that doesn't work, or if that's not, if you're looking for something bigger, trade those for mid-tiers that you can turn into neons, which you can then trade for better pets. So like, for example, I think you can, this is just ballparking. I don't want to get into like whether or not this is over or not, but I mean, you know, if you got 2 neon kangaroos, I'm pretty sure you could trade that for a frost dragon, you know, or a neon turtle in good ads, get a frost dragon, or an owl or a parrot, you know. But like, that's the thing, if you've ever kind of looked at it and been like, hey, you know what, I'm having a hard time trading for this owl, you know, I think my offer is pretty good, but no owls will take it. You've got to be willing to take these low tier legendaries, consolidate them, and get mid tiers, consolidate those, get high tiers, and then before you know it, it's like you're trading for neon bat dragons and neon shadow dragons, you know. But like, you know, as far as building your inventory goes, you know, even I know for my videos, I'm often like, you know, in rich servers on my Mega Frost Dragon and my Neon Shadow Dragon. But people that like are, you know, friends with me on Roblox, sometimes they'll follow me into a server and I'm literally in a noob server trading my low tier legendaries, trying to double them up, because it's almost easier to double up your low tier legendaries than it is how am I, like, there's no trade that's going to happen in this server where my Neon Shadow Dragon turns into 2 Neon Shadow Dragons. Like, I'm not going to be able to double this up. It's just not going to happen. Like if a Neon Shadow Dragon is worth $1, there's no trade I'm going to end up with where I end up with $2. Okay? But with like low tier legendary pets, if a golden penguin is worth 10 cents, I could end up with a trade where I end up with 20 cents. You know, maybe 2 snow owls. And then now my 10 cents turns into 20 cents, if that analogy makes any sense. But like that, you can actually pull that off. I just want to check to make sure I'm still recording, and I am. Okay. So that you can actually do. But the hardest part is like what you'll start to think and realize is that you're working so hard to like build your inventory and all these legendary pets. It's going to be a little painful to like trade a bunch of them for like a turtle or a mega, or I'm sorry, or an albino monkey or an Arctic reindeer. So you kind of have to do it though. And you have to just keep repeating the process. You got to do it once, you know, and over time, you know, if you just keep doing it, you'll kind of build your inventory. And then, you know, one of the hardest things, I'll tell you, you know, in order to get a Neon Bat Dragon, a Neon Bat Dragon is worth 2 Neon Frost Dragons and a good ad. You know how hard it is to get a Neon Frost Dragon from scratch? And then you have to start again from scratch in order to get a second Neon Frost Dragon. And then after you worked so hard on getting 2 Neon Frost Dragons, you've got to take both of them and add to get a Neon Bat Dragon. It's hard, you know? But I'm telling you, it's like I think a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of these YouTube videos don't really talk about it, that like a lot of the best deals you're going to get is going to be in those noob servers. Now, like you're probably thinking like, well, couldn't I just get a few big wins with my bigger pets? It's like, yeah, you can. I mean, there's, you know, but I'll tell you what, I see a lot of people that I know that have the same pets and they've been sitting on it for like, you know, a whole week and they haven't traded it, you know? I'm not going to point anybody out, but let's just pretend it's me, okay? I've had my Mega Frost Dragon out for a while now, and I traded it once for a Mega Owl and ads, and then I was just kind of like, you know what, I don't know about that trade. The trade was good, okay? By any measure, my trade for a Mega Frost Dragon for the Mega Owl, and I think they added a Neon Crow, that was a good trade, okay? But I just kind of wanted my Mega Frost Dragon back, so I traded in a Mega Owl and a bunch of ads for a Mega Frost Dragon back. But since then, I've really had a Mega Frost Dragon, and I keep it out, and I've reviewed a lot of offers, but like none of them have really panned out, right? So if I spend the whole week, let's say, if you add up all the time I have with my Mega Frost Dragon, and let's say it didn't get traded, well, then that means that whole week, nothing happened. I didn't gain any value, right? Okay. Let's see. Hello. Okay. So, so you know, you could spend a whole week not gaining any value. I'm just going to move away. But whereas if somebody had been grinding in like a noob server, like slowly doubling up their pets, you know, if they had accumulated a bunch of legendary pets, that would have been a win for them, right? Okay, I'm gonna pass on that. So I think that's really the key, you know, for some people. there are some people where I feel like, you know, I've gotten lucky. So maybe I'm not able to, you know, trade my Mega Frost Dragon right now, but eventually by the time I trade it, it will be a big enough win that it's still better. Okay, hold on. This person wants to offer for my... Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm recording and not looking at chat. I didn't realize it was you. All right, sorry I'm recording and not looking at chat. I didn't realize it was you. Hello. Okay. All right, so anyway, all right, that was actually a pretty good offer. That was a very good offer. I just, it's just not something I was looking for right now. All right, Jason 7066, the legendary sandwich. Oh, it's common. Okay. Let's see. All right. So you're probably wondering, well, what does the content of your video right now have anything to do with trading low-tier legendary pets and building your inventory? I'm telling you what to do, but like, it's like, if I actually made a video in a noob server trading griffins for unicorns and unicorns for a snow owl and a dragon, and then a snow owl for 2 king bees, like, it would just be the most boring thing in the world. I mean, I get bored doing it, you know? But like, there are a lot of times I often do that. Every once in a while, I'll be involved in a trade where, like, literally for me to get the trade done, I'm like handing over my entire inventory. Okay, I don't know if anybody else does that, but like, you know, maybe you're close to like a Mega Frost Dragon and they're kind of like, add, and I'm just kind of like, I don't have anything else to add. How about this? And I'll add this. And you're kind of like, after it's done, you're going to be like, I've got nothing left in my inventory. And then now you have nothing to trade, right? So you've got your Mega Frost Dragon you've worked so hard for, and let's say you don't want to trade it. What do? Well, you've got to go back to the drawing board. You've got to, like, you know, get a bunch of fossil eggs, maybe trade those for ultra rares, trade the ultra rares for a few legendary pets, trade the few low tier legendary pets for like, you know, better low tier legendary pets, combine them. You know, it's the same, you know, what's interesting is it's the same process, like, across the board. I mean, and you don't have to do this. Like, I feel like depending on once your inventory gets bigger, sometimes it's a little bit easier to like accumulate pets at maybe a higher level. Like, for example, I'm very comfortable with like neon turtles. I know neon turtle values really well. So like, for me, I'll very often just have like a neon turtle that I will kind of just trade back and forth. I will trade it for something that's like an overpay, and then I will take some of those pets and then trade it back for a neon turtle, but then I will have had some profit, you know? And then I'll just keep doing that, you know? Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna say hello. Hello, I'm recording. Okay. So, so that's pretty much it. You kind of need to, you got to be patient, you know, and you know what too, it's like, you can take a little more risks with like low tier legendary pets or like a neon turtle. Like, if you've ever, like, for me, like, right now, the reason I have my neon shadow out is my, let's see, my Mega Frost Dragon, that way I don't have to worry about trading that thing, you know? All right, I'm gonna pass on that. No, thank you. Because if neon Shadow Dragon's worth about 3 Neon Frost Dragons, all 3 of those things were under for a Neon Frost Dragon, so it's just not something I'm looking for right now, although they are very good pets. But yeah, so you know, I feel like my videos have like some sort of theme, but I do end up talking about a lot of different tips as they kind of come to mind, you know. And you know, I think the most important thing is just being patient. You can't rush into a trade, you know. And also too, like, I don't think there should be that much of an emphasis of like getting into like rich servers. Like, I go into rich servers because if I don't get into a rich server, I can't trade these pets, you know. But you know, a lot of times, a lot of the best trades I get are at a very low level. And I often don't post those videos. Like, I don't know. I just don't know if there's anything like exciting about it. You know, like if I were to say like, oh, guess what, guys? I traded my red dragon for a snow owl and a unicorn. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's a big win, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure, you know, YouTube's going to go crazy over it. Those are like the same trades that I think everybody else gets. So, but I think, you know, I think in the long term, I mean, that's how I think a lot of people build their pets, you know, and that's really how to build your pets without spending any money. Because I mean, like, you know, you don't want to have to, you know, it can get expensive if you're going to just buy, like, spend Robux on like Robux pets to trade, or if you spend your money on ride potions and fly potions and you trade that, you know, or you use it to buy, you know, what are like Frost, like if let's say, you know, you bought Frost Furies to trade, it's like, that can be costly, you know, and you can still get the pets. You just need to kind of work at it, you know. But one of the things, so okay, so like you're probably like, I'm moving around a lot in this server. Part of it is I get distracted like when people talk to me when I'm like recording the video, and I'm finding that I'm getting recognized more and more in these servers. Like it's probably at least once per session somebody will recognize me in a server. Pretty much, you know, and in some servers, like, oh, okay, somebody wants to offer for Mega Frost. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I get recognized pretty often in the server. So like, if I don't keep moving, you know, all right, this is actually a really good offer. That's a really good offer, but no, thank you. That was a really good offer, because typically Mega Frost Dragons are very close in value to a Mega Owl. And there are a lot of, because they look really cool, you know, like the way the Mega Owl looks is really cool. So a lot of people will often trade their Mega Frost Dragon for a Mega Owl and not a lot of ads. Part of the reason for that is, I mean, like if you were to think about it, you'd be like, no, I don't think so. I think the gap should be bigger, because the gap between a Neon Owl and a Neon Frost Dragon is kind of big. Not that big, but it's, you know, there's a gap. So why shouldn't that gap translate into the mega level? And the answer is, I think it comes down to what you could trade down for. What I mean by that is, like if you had a Mega Owl and somebody offered you a ton of stuff for it, you could probably take all that stuff and then trade it for a Mega Frost Dragon. So in that way, it feels like the value is equal, because the people, like if you trade from Mega Owl to Mega Frost Dragon, you know, you would think that there's a bigger gap. In reality, like, you know, people will add. in my experience, about 1 to 2 frost dragons. You know, I've seen people get away with trading a lot less. You know, it's just a range. But like, you know, I think probably if you were going to take a Mega Owl and get to, yeah, I mean, the reason why that gap is small is because, you know, somebody will overpay for a Mega Owl, and that overpay will probably be enough to get a Mega Frost Dragon, which I always thought was kind of like an interesting phenomenon. But yeah, so anyway, that's why I feel like, so me moving around, I feel like that affects my ability to get people to really even offer for my pet, because they're probably like, well, I don't want your pet that badly that I'm going to be like following you around the server. But like, I don't know. I kind of do it because there are some servers now where like I'll go and then it'll get kind of crowded, and then people will just, it's funny because I'll have a pet out and then they'll put out a bunch of pets and they're not offering for my pet. And then I'm like looking at chat and they're just kind of like, no, offer for these pets. Now here's the really funny part. Okay. If you know me and you've been watching my videos, like I'm not about to overpay for pets. I mean, if I'm giving you a pet, that's one thing, but like, I'm not about to overpay for a pet. Like I'm not on a Neon Shadow Dragon right now, and I don't have a Mega Frost Dragon in my inventory because I'm in the habit of overpaying for pets. So I think I always think it's funny that people are coming up to me expecting me to offer for their pets, hoping that like, oh, this YouTuber is about to offer for my pets, I'm going to get like a huge payday. I know there are some YouTubers that are like that, and some of those YouTubers, you know, maybe they like to overpay for pets, or maybe they're not sure of the value, or maybe they have a reason for overpaying, like they want that pet in order to make a video the next day, and sometimes I do that. But like, yeah, I mean, if you know me, I mean, I'm not about to overpay for your pet. If anything, my offer's probably going to be under. So it's kind of funny to me that people are coming to me to offer for their pets. It's sort of like, well, you know, I'm looking for a good deal. I think we all are. I think we're all looking for a good deal. So, you know, I can't blame them, you know. But that's what happens. Like sometimes if I stay in one space, in one place, people will start coming up to me. And once one person starts coming up to me, other people are like coming around and stuff. And it's like, it's hard for me to like trade, because either everybody's trying to trade me their pets for me to offer, or they're talking to me, and it's hard for me to, you know, focus on what I'm talking about, even though, you know, what am I even really talking about? I'm just kind of rambling for half an hour. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, I think that's my video for today. The takeaway really is you've got to work on, I think, building up your lower tier level pets and mid-tier level pets. I think that's where a lot of the growth is. You can very easily double up the value of like a pet at the low tier and mid-tier level. I think at some of these bigger levels, everybody's so tight with the ranges of value that like if you do get a win, it's not going to be like, it's not going to be a massive win, you know. And I guess implicit in what I was saying before is that these rich servers where people have also worked hard on their pets, and the reason why they have them is that they've been making smart trades, is that, you know, if you're making smart trades and they're making smart trades, well, then there's not a lot of room for somebody to make a mistake and for somebody to get an overpay. If it's an overpay, it's going to be a calculated overpay. Whereas in like a noob server or something like that, you know, maybe they don't care as much about values. They're just kind of like, listen, I need to make a neon unicorn. You've got a unicorn. I want it. I hate the way the king bee and the snow owl look. You can have these two. And also I'll add some ultra rares for your unicorn. And, you know, they don't really care. They're just kind of like, this is what I want, you know. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, comment your dream pet below, along with your Roblox username, and I will see you later. Bye.